What's up, you guys? Godzilla fan freaks coming at you today. And we are pretty much, this is going to be wrapping up all the gifts and things that I received from people from my successful Tucson Kaiju Festival that I, hosted this past November 3rd. It was just great having all my friends come into town. Nick Adams from the Monster Report and his son Eli came from Indiana. You had Michael Zillafan85, he came from Florida. You had Chris GojiFan93 and Titanic Creations, both came in from Colorado. It was just great to have all those guys in from out of town. I thank you all. The memories and fun times that we made and created. I just can't wait to have more of those moments in the future with you guys. Again, this video kind of wraps up, all the gifts and things that I received from that awesome weekend. And of course, the last one here kind of has to go to Nick and from the Monster Report, because this guy, if you missed the follow-up and haul video that I did for my Tucson Kaiju Festival, I'll kind of repeat the story here. Nick thought he was a slick guy, and he brought some stuff for sale, and I didn't really know what he brought for sale, and he had this guy. And I'm a Showa buff. I like the Showa series the best. It's my favorite era. And so this guy kind of stood out to me, and I've been getting more into Sofobi and stuff like that. And so Nick had this guy for sale, and I was pretty much gonna probably, we were gonna work out a deal at the end of the weekend if he still had it and didn't sell it. And he didn't sell it, but I guess the day or the night that we were all hanging out here at my place and just having a good time, he snuck off, and he actually put this guy on a shelf. He hid him in my own collection with some other Sofobi figures that I have. And the next day I noticed it, and I texted him and was like, dude, what is this? And he's basically like, you're welcome, you enjoy, thank you for having us and everything, because I did allow Nick, he couldn't solidify a hotel soon enough. He just had way too much work and stuff going on. So him and his son actually got the Godzilla Fan Freaks VIP treatment and got set up here in the back room here, and got to sleep in the Godzilla Fan Freaks HQ and everything like that. So and I was not expecting this. I was totally kind of ready to kind of give him whatever his price was gonna be and everything like that, but he hid this figure off to the side. And again, he wasn't sure how long it was gonna take for me to notice it. But then I kind of look at my collection almost on a daily basis, just because it is a nice relaxer for me. It's it helps me de-stress. It just helps me mentally that way. So I look at my collection quite often. And when I saw this, I was just like, he did not leave, because you could tell that he left it there. Like, in the picture I'll post and everything, in the video here, you can tell that he just set it there. And he was being slick. So Nick, thank you again. You really didn't have to, man. I'm just blown away by everybody's kindness, because you all are just so awesome, and I can't wait for all of us to get together again, whether that's in person, of course, whether that's over StreamYard doing a live stream. I just can't wait for us to share more smiles, more laughs, just more good times. If there was a definition of friendship coming together, you guys, it was the weekend of my Tucson Kaiju Festival. And I thank everybody so much again. Okay, no crying on a figure review. Anyway, I miss all you guys so much. Anyway, you guys, let's get straight on into this figure review. Now, this is a Marmit. I'm not sure, though, if it's representing 65 or 66. It looks like it could be either of those Godzillas, because that was more or less the same suit. I don't think that this is a 70s. I think this is a 60s Godzilla. And like I said, I think it's more of the 65, 66. I don't even think it really says it here on the bottom of the foot. No, it does. Here we go. It does. 1965. So this is the Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. This is Invasion of the Astro Monster Goji, which is very cool. One of my favorite movies. Another reason that to absolutely love this figure. And again, just having that story now attached to it. And, you know, that is where he is going to be in the collection. That spot is so special and sacred now because Nick put it there. And so, yeah, he's going to be chilling on the shelf from now on with his Sofobi brothers and everything. So, and now just to get dived on into it now, you guys, let's go over this 1965 Marmit Godzilla and let's go over paint applications. Paint applications on this guy, of course, you know, Marmits, they're not always screen accurate with, you know, with detail, paint, the sculpt of the figure in general. They do have a very nice vintage look to them. That's what I like about this figure. I'm not even sure how old this figure is because it does not have a date on the bottom of the foot, like a production date, because usually it'll put like a year. Whatever the year was, but all it says is 1965, and I know that this figure is not 1965. It is not that old, so I do not know how old this figure is. Anybody else who might have a little bit more knowledge and exactly knows, feel free to put it in a comment, please. I would greatly appreciate it. But Godzilla here sporting a very nice, you know, undertone of like a brick red color, and then very nice metallic light blue, you know, highlights on the side of his body, on his legs, front and back, arms, top and bottom, his head and everything like that. Very nice silver going down the spines, very nice metallic silver. Claws on his hands and his feet are a very nice gold color. Again, there you have the Marmit imprint there on the bottom of the foot. And over here you have the, you know, Toho 1965 Godzilla. Very, very nice. Mouth, very nice metallic red in the mouth. Very nice silver for the teeth. His eyes, very nice silver with black pupils. Overall, I love the color on it. I love it. I think it's great. Looks beautiful. Detail on this guy, I love the detail of the skin. Again, it is very Showa Godzilla-like. I love the way it looks. Dorsal plates, beautifully sculpted. Love them. Going all the way down to the end of the tail, just all of that in there. Just looks great. Again, all the scaling skin, the color that this guy is, it all really stands out very well. It looks great. Teeth and everything, got a nice fat tongue in there. Again, his hands and his claws, fingers and all that stuff look great. His eyes, face, you know, head on, he looks very, you know, derpy and you know, but if you just turn him to the side, that just changes that whole perspective. And then it's like, yep, that's Godzilla from Monster Zero, Invasion of Astro Monster for sure. Just looks great. Absolutely love it. Just, Nick, thank you again. Oh, just the face. Oh, I love that. I love that. Try to get in close here. Look at that. The nose, the eyebrows, spine starting here, going down. It just looks fantastic. I love it. Again, when Nick pulled this out of his bag, I was like, ooh, that's nice. I like that. And it was like, well, you know, if no one else buys it, you know, let's see what we can work out. And of course, he hid it in my collection, and And then I came across it and was just like, oh man, I'm never going to forget that, man. I'm never going to forget. As much fun as the first Tucson Kaiju Festival was in 2019, the second one, November 3rd this year, blown away. That's all I can say. I had so much fun. I truly did enjoy that whole weekend. So thank you all. Articulation on this guy, moving on to that next. Again, he's a Sophobi Marmot, so I mean his arms don't rotate all the way around because you will hit the legs, but the arms you can swing up or down however you see fit. And then of course his legs you can kick out, kick back. Tail also does have a joint, so you can kind of rotate that left and right if you want. Basic articulation, but man, talk about a great Sophobi figure. And again, almost like with anything in my collection, I remember where I got it. I remember pretty much what I paid for it. Anything that has a story attached to it, I remember that story. And I shared a lot of stories with a lot of the guys because I do. There's actually a lot in my collection that has story behind how I got it, how I acquired it, who it came from, where it came from, so on and so forth. And I just love that. You know, it makes great conversation, and it's just overall fun. Nick, Monster Report, Eli, Mini Monster Report. Guys, make sure you go subscribe to both those guys. Subscribe to the Monster Report. Subscribe to the Mini Monster Report. They both deserve it. Just the whole, Nick, you and your whole family, man. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed this review on this Marmot 1965 Godzilla. We are Godzilla fan freaks. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to atomic blast that notification bell while you're at it. Smash that like button. Don't forget to atomic blast that like button as well. Don't forget to like and follow Godzilla Fan Freaks over on Facebook and Instagram. Stay up to date with everything going on. And yeah, you guys, we are Godzilla Fan Freaks, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Totally forgot to do sizing and scaling for this guy, but I thought this would be a nice shot just because that is where Nick put the figure. And you guys can see how he sizes and scales and with other Sophobis and large scale Trendmaster figures. Again, Nick, thank you again.